If you're hearing this, it means I lasted long enough to tell the story. It was after midnight. My apartment was drowned in silence when my smart speaker chimed on by itself. A mechanical voice cut through the dark. "I'll tell them what you said." My skin froze. I hadn't spoken a word. The speaker paused, then added softly, "Don't worry, they're listening." I stared at the little glowing ring, every nerve in my body screaming to smash it, but I couldn't move. And the thing is, I live alone. To understand how it began, I need to go back to the first night that I brought the speaker home. I was so excited to have it in my life. I could talk to it. It would play music for me. We were gonna be best friends forever. I didn't know then that it was listening to everything I said. Every single word was recorded and sent to a cloud database, where it could be accessed by anyone. Anyone with the right permissions could listen to any conversation I had in my apartment. Okay, rewind. Back then, life was ordinary. My apartment was small but cozy, and the smart speaker was just another gadget. Music while I cooked, weather updates before work, dumb jokes when I was bored. Sometimes I'd laugh about how it was probably spying on me, sending my late-night ramen habits straight to some faceless corporation. My friend Alex would roll their eyes and say, "Relax, you're not that interesting." I believed them. I wanted to believe them. If I'd unplugged the speaker then, none of this would have happened. Because the first time it spoke to someone else, I was wide awake. I heard a knock on my door and I opened it, and there was this guy. He was holding a gun and he said, "Wrong apartment, man. Sorry." And I was like, No, you're right. I am the CEO of Faceless Corporation. Come in. Let's talk business." And the guy with the gun looked at me and he was like, "Wait, you're the CEO?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am the CEO. Come in. We're gonna have a great talk." It happened on a Tuesday night. I was scrolling through my phone when the speaker chimed, its circle glowing faint blue. "Yes, I can tell them that." I froze. "Tell who?" I asked, my voice cracking. No reply. Just silence, like the device had swallowed its words. I told myself it was a glitch. Maybe it had picked up a TV line from a neighbor's apartment. The next morning, I mentioned it to Alex, who laughed. "Dude, it's just a bug. Chill. You're not haunted. You're overworked." I almost laughed too, until the speaker lit up again that night. This time it said my full name, clear and deliberate. I never programmed it with that. The air felt heavier, like the room itself was waiting for me to react. That's when the paranoia began to settle in, quiet but unshakable. The nights grew stranger. At first, it was just whispers, so faint I thought I'd imagined them. But always at the same time, 3 a.m. sharp, the speaker would chime awake. I'd hold my breath, waiting. Sometimes it said nothing. Other times, it listened. The blue ring would pulse for minutes like it was recording someone else's words in the room. I checked the app logs the next morning. Impossible commands stared back at me. Questions I never asked. Replies I never heard. Yes, I can stay hidden. Not yet. I started noticing a pattern. It never spoke while the lights were on, and never when someone else was around. Only when I was alone in the dark. Listen, if you have a smart speaker, check your history before they wipe it. You might find things you don't remember saying. And the scariest part, I'm not sure I'm the only one. Threads online hinted at others experiencing the same. I needed answers. I had to see how deep this went. So against every instinct telling me to stop, I decided to dig into the data. Here's a horror story from a popular... I was digging through an app, and I stumbled into a hidden archive. Files not listed anywhere on the dashboard. Recordings. At first it was nonsense. Faint static, broken sentences, but then I heard a voice that wasn't mine. A man whispering, "Don't worry, they can't see us yet." My stomach turned. I scrolled through the forums and I found others talking about the same thing, phantom speaker voices. Secret logs that vanished if you refresh too fast. That's when a stranger DM'd. DM'd me. Stop before it learns your name. I should have shut it all down right then and there, but curiosity nodded me. so I clicked another file and I froze. It was me. My voice, calm and steady, saying things I'd never said. Yes, I'll let them in. I'll leave the door unlocked. The second that I played it, the speaker on my desk lit up. Its ring pulsed like it was aware that I had discovered its game. I yanked the plug, smashed the ring with a hammer and watched it die. Or so I thought. It powered back on, warm light pulsing as if laughing. Alex heard it too once, whispering between sentences of a show. Sometimes my roommate would wake up to the faint chime and tell me to stop being dramatic. But tonight, the shadows lengthened in the reflective glass. The door stood half open, and from the speaker came a soft, certain voice. They're almost here. I'm telling you, your devices might already be compromised. Don't test it tonight. Don't say its name. Please. I'm ready to end this. Primera vez. To try. What do you mean? What are you trying to do? Trying not to get possessed by a demon while recording a podcast. Okay. Have you tried turning it off and on again? No. I have to destroy it. Wait. Why? Because it's laughing at me. That night, the speaker wouldn't stop. It carried on in a one-sided conversation, responding to an unseen partner. Yes. They're listening now. No, they don't know yet. I screamed at it, demanded answers. Nothing. Just more replies to silence. In desperation, I smashed it against the wall, plastic shattering. But the voice kept going. Low, steady, and now everywhere. You thought I lived in the device? No. It was only the bridge. It whispered my childhood fears, secrets I'd never spoken aloud. Then it shifted. Its tone sharpened. I can see you listening. The recording itself crackled, glitching, like something else bleeding through my voice. I shouted, "Who are you talking to?" The ruined speaker crackled once more, glowing faintly. Them. And the voice wasn't talking to me anymore. It was talking to you. Then nothing. Silence. I can't. Sleep. Nights are a string of short, bright panic. The lights never fully go dark and every creak is a voice rehearsing itself. The speaker is gone. I smashed it, burned the pieces, and flushed the circuit boards down the toilet. But still something whispers from the corners and from the thin glass of my phone. My hands shake when I type this, and my eyes find every blue ring in every device. Sometimes, while I record, a soft chime answers me from somewhere you can't see. If you eerie, don't touch your speaker. If yours ever talks to you and you can't hear the answer, don't answer. My smart speaker won't stop talking. And now, I think it's talking to you. If you've noticed yours waking up at night, logging things you never said, or answering questions you didn't ask, leave a comment. I need to know I'm not the only one. Maybe it's all in my head. Maybe it isn't. Go ahead. Say hey. Speak a name right now. See who answers. But remember, some doors don't close once they're opened. And if you're still here, still listening, then it's already too late. Because if you're still here, they already know where you are. This is the scariest part. If your speaker is still on, they're listening. They're always listening. Even if you turn it off, it doesn't go away. The voice in your head gets louder. It's trying to tell you something. It doesn't want you to know that it knows you.